great to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas. EA Sports College Football just about a month into the season, and we are ready for this Week 4 clash. It's the Missouri State Bears and the SMU Mustangs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Rhett Lashley before the game. This is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. I'll keep you posted on how things...
And the Mustangs headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So Missouri State's offense will have the football first. And this sophomore tight end, without question, is one of their most reliable playmakers. He had 9 catches in their victory last time out. Dropping back, it's Locklear. Going to try to get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Robinson.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
And the Bears look to keep this drive humming. Running inside, it's Green. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Miller. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The 7th play of this opening drive. They'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. The give out of the gun. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. The play-action fake. Fires to the big fella. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Locklear. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. The snap sets up the throw. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. That is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. And if they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
The Mustangs offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Bears are threatening in the red zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. Holds and fires complete to the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Missouri State.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. He'll bring it out. It's Hale. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Caught in the backfield. It's Hale. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Takes the easy one to the back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Got it looking for a first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They just keep firing. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Wide receiver going in motion. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Looking for a man. It's Locklear. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Lets it fly. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And I guess he didn't watch the tape from a week ago, because when you threw at this guy last week, he made big plays. He had 2 picks a week ago. They try him early in this football game, and it's the exact same result. You better be wary when you go after that young man.
SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the 3rd possession is the charm. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Mustangs look to do some damage in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Quarterback moving. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the 1st down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. On the board. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off play action on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? On the delay, it's Green. And he's wrestled to the ground. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
And the Bears will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. The screen. He can go. Gain of 8 is now 3rd and 2. And the Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. They'll move the wide receiver. Spins away from the defense. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Mustangs have their offense in high gear. Motion from the wide receiver. Might as well give it to him again. Could be an alley. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
So here comes the Bear offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Pocket breaking down. Firing to the right, complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. After the 9-yard completion, a wide-open playbook on 2nd and short. Fires to the big fella. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Now there's still a Mustang who is unable to get up. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got rid of it just in time.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Got a man. It's Robinson.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air. It's Locklear. Flips it out on the screen. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. The Bears line up to punt it away. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. The inside handoff. Nice move to keep running. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They'll give it to him again. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. And he'll be smacked to the ground. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And the Mustangs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the air on second down. Open on the right side, that's Smith. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Mustangs trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Snagged out of the air, and they get him down. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Fires into the end zone. Picked off, and this one could go all the way back. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He'll try it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Had to hurry the punt a bit, but gets great distance. Wants to return it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Runs through a tackle. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. And the Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. Caught. On the move at the 30. A big gain as he goes out of bounds on the last play before the 2-minute timeout. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Mustangs have pushed it inside the 20. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Oh, headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, it's Locklear. Under fire. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. The Bears will punt it away on 4th down. Now on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. The Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Cooper. SMU spends his 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Maybe didn't like that play call on 3rd and 2. Instead, they'll call a timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. Lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the Wisconsin Badgers. And it's the Nittany Lions in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Now back over to your game in Dallas. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
And the Bears will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Looking for blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Off play action. With the catch, it's Knight. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They'll run it from the gun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Buying some time. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. They'll try it over the left side. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Complete. 7-yard pickup on that one. 3rd down and 3 coming. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Might have a chance. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Right back to the well. Turning it on. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Mustangs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Run in the red zone. It's Green. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now the play fake. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mustangs!
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Back to throw, it's Locklear. Swings it out to his running back. Got a little grass. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going.
Man, how nice is it to have such a playmaker that you can just dump it off to him, and you just get it to him, and he does the rest, and that's why they do this. They make sure they have a chart that they get this guy the football in space in different ways, and you see why. He chews it up after the catch, making his quarterback look great.
Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
The Bears will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Pulls and fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. And the Mustangs are facing 3rd and inches. To the air, it's Jennings. Got his man to the left. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Smith on the screen. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The give from the gun. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Might as well stick with him. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, SMU! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Reads it, fires complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking outside, it's Green. Picks up the 1st down. Breaks into the open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Going to the run, it's Green. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now on the move. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They'll run it. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Plucks it out of the air. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws. Right on the money. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Got enough for the first. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. Right back to the well. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quick release by the QB. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Looking downfield, it's Locklear. Flips it out in the flat. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. And the Bears have it with a 1st and goal. On the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for... And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up. A shot toward the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, not much room to run. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Now on the option. Doing it himself again. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. There's some room. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Here's a heat. He'll try to do it himself. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.